Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you and sharing with you my holy grail type of thing, like my favorite lip products. These are mostly glossy products because that's just what I usually wear. Initially I wanted to rank them, decided not to because these are all my favorites for different reasons. Maybe it's the color, maybe it's the texture, and I can't rank them because I like them all equally. They are all a little different, yet they're kind of the same. They're glossy lip products, so how different can they be? Well, slightly. I can justify having them all. So I will be swatching each of these products on my lips, so I hope that helps. I'm not swatching them with lip liners because I just don't want to change the color of them. I want to give you a true representation of how they actually look. Without further ado, let's jump into this and we'll be starting with lip balms and lip treatments. Hope you have fun. Let's go. First one I have is a very simple lip balm. It's the Vaseline Lip Therapy. This is the Rosy Lips one. As you can see, it has a little bit of a pink tint, but it's so light you can't really see it. It's just very soft. Has a soft rose scent. I have this at my bedside table for whenever I need something on my lips, and this is really simple. I apply it with clean fingers. It locks in the moisture and I just feel like the next day my lips don't feel crusty. They feel nice and soft. I like to have this around the house so I can apply it whenever I want. It's not super glossy, it's not sticky, it's relatively thin. Not the best option for on the go since it is in a pot, but I'm pretty sure that they have this thing also in a squeezy too. So I think that one would be a little bit more, you know, on the go friendly. The next one I have showed in some of my videos before. This is the Essence the Super Peptide Glossy Lip Treatment. A lot of brands are doing these types of lip treatments. I feel like the one that probably just made everyone go crazy for these was Rhode. I don't feel the need to try it because I have so many lip products and I just can't justify the price. I'm not saying that this is a dupe or comparable because I can't compare it. I don't have the Rhode one, but this one from Essence, it's nice and glossy. It smells like caramel, sweet cake. It smells really, really nice. If you don't like a sweet scent, then you are probably going to dislike this. I personally love it a lot. This has peptides, vitamin E, it has shea butter if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it does. Thick and moisturizing. It's not too sticky, but it has some weight to it. It just feels very nourishing. Another thing that I keep at my bedside table, but I also keep it in my purse. Like it goes everywhere because it's just nice when you want to add a little bit of gloss and shine back to the lips and having it being hydrating. Sometimes glosses, as they start to wear off, they can feel a little bit more sticky. This one doesn't, which is why I love to have this with me. It looks very pretty if you use a lip liner and you add this on top, so it's a good product all around, and yeah, one of my favorite lip balms at the moment. And the last lip balm, I guess it's, you know, it's called Glossy Balm, so I wanted to put it in here, but this for me, like, I'm being honest, lip oils and lip gloss and lip balm, to me, they all feel the same. It's just that they're different in the thickness or maybe the shine. I would categorize all of these as lip glosses actually, and they just differ in texture. But if you're being very picky and going by the name, that is what I try to do. For me, it's all the same. They all look glossy, so for me, it's all a lip gloss. So this is the REM Beauty Glossy Balm. This is in the shade Skinny Dripped. It's a very pale pink light color. It is so soft, so balmy. I mean, it is advertised as Glossy Balm, and oh my god, it's absolutely insane. Feels so nice and luxurious and so plush. I'm blown away. Like when I used this, I was like, I do need another color. So I am eyeing Strawberry Soda, which is more of like a pink. This is so nice. It's not too much of a color, so I can use it also on top of something else. I love to use it on its own. It smells so nice and sweet as well, but the formula is just to die for. It feels just so balmy. Even though it's very sheer, I love to use this with a lip liner. I don't know, I'm obsessed with this. I have been keeping this in my purse at all times because it's just so good. I really, really like it. I'm usually someone who isn't like too pushy with more expensive products. I like my drugstore products, but even though I like my drugstore products that much, this has totally blown me off my feet. And I totally get why Ariana says that this is the best product they have done ever and will ever do probably. It's really such a good glossy lip balm. It looks glossy like a gloss, but it doesn't feel sticky. It hugs your lips. It feels just so nice. Your lips don't feel dry afterwards. I could go on and on about it. I feel like it's just really, really nice. Next, now that we did lip balms and lip treatments, I want to talk about lip oils. These are the two lip oils that I would repurchase again and again. And the first one is obviously the Essence Hydra Kiss Lip Oil. This is where I go back to my point of being like, they all feel like a lip gloss to me. It's just that one is thicker and more heavy and the other one maybe a little bit thinner, more balmy, but to me all of these are lip glosses. This, for instance, is what I would totally consider more of a gloss than a lip oil because it is very thick. I don't care what it's advertised at. I love it no matter what name it has. As you can see, mine is pretty much empty. This is in the shade 03 Pink Champagne. It has a huge doe foot. I know a lot of people like that. I personally don't because I have very small lips, so I appreciate it when products don't have overly big doe foots, but just looking at these products, almost all of them have a huge doe foot. So if you like that, then write these down. I would say in comparison to the next one I'm going to be talking about, it's a little bit more thick. It's still not stringy. It's still not sticky. I love that it just feels, again, plush. It feels really nice and nourishing because it has a little bit of a weight to it. I don't like lip products that are super thin, that basically feel like nothing and that wear off fast. So I don't mind that this is a little bit thicker because I know it lasts such a good amount of time on my lips, which is why this is one of my go-tos. I love the soft hint of pink that it gives me. It's not too much. I feel like it can elevate any lip. If you want to make it glossy, this is the product to choose. It feels so good. And I've also seen that they have even more shades now. They have a black one, like a very deep shade. They have a more orangey color that they always had in their collection and a new very summery peachy tone. They have a clear blue color. I think that one is a limited edition though. So yeah, but since it's a sheer product, I don't feel like you will have to have all of them because they're probably going to look very similar. It's so inexpensive, yet feels so luxurious on the lips. Essence really, really does it with lips. And I have one more product from them that I have to mention in the next category of lip glosses, so stay tuned. And the other lip oil is, without fail, obviously, the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil. That is definitely thinner than the Essence one. It's not sticky, not thick. It's really lightweight. It has the perfect amount of weight where you don't feel like you have a lot on your lips. It has a slight little minty sensation, really not strong, so I love it. Even when my lips may be a little bit more irritated, I have no problems with these, and I have either one of them in my purse at all times. I'm going to be applying Honey Talks. It has a nice doe foot that a lot of people like. I like this type of doe foot also a little bit more than like the Essence. That's just like a big straight one. This is my preferred doe foot. It feels just really, really hydrating. When you start to blend it out, it feels like butter. It's just really comfortable. Another one of those products that I'm pretty sure if I didn't have it or if I run out of it, I would repurchase it. You don't need a mirror to see what you're doing, even with the darker shades, because these are a little bit more sheer. Let me actually apply that too so you can see. My lips are going to die today. So this is Jam Session, and even though it looks pretty intimidating in the actual container, it doesn't on the lips. I love the color. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, it's just the perfect healthy lip color. This is the lip oil for the fall time, or for those who just like a cherry cola. Another great one. I am just like, I can't without this. Like, I can't without all of these. That's why I'm mentioning them today. But I don't know, I feel like in the beginning I wasn't as much of a fan of them as I am now. Like, I was a fan, but my love grew. The more I have started to use them, the more I have fallen in love with them. So it's definitely a formula that is a staple in my collection right now. Now comes glosses, and this is a gloss that I love in this specific shade. I've tried it in another shade and I did not like it. I actually decluttered it pretty quickly after buying it. This is the Essence Juicy Balm Shiny Lip Gloss. The color is Poppin Pomegranate, and it is just the most beautiful sheer red. It looks super flattering. I had it in, I think it was lychee something. It was a shimmery white one. I did not like the scent, and I think that was mainly why I decluttered it pretty quickly. If I don't like a scent, I can't use it, and I really didn't like it. The scent on this one though is really, really nice. Very pomegranate-ish, berry-ish. I can't really explain it. This though, the formula, oh my god. This is another one of those formulas that I would describe to be very buttery, very balmy. It's not sticky, which again is really important to me. It's not sticky, it's super comfortable, but the formula is way thinner than, let's say, the Hydra Kiss lip oil. Like, this is really thick, not in a bad way thick, but just to compare it, this is a very lightweight, thin, balmy gloss that doesn't really feel like your standard gloss. It's just really comfortable. The color is a sheer red that I feel like is so flattering. Now that we're going into the holiday season, I think that I'll use this a lot. I'm someone who doesn't really like to go for very strong colors on the lips. I don't think that it suits me, so I prefer to, when I do color, do it in a sheer glossy manner instead of full opaque matte or stuff like that. I just don't feel like it flatters me. So this is a great introduction into a more, you know, stronger color, still super natural, super pretty. And this product again is why I would consider all of these somehow a gloss. This, for instance, is advertised as a gloss. However, the formula reminds me so much of a lip balm. So it's just glossy lip products. Yeah, that's it, glossy lip products. This is under $3, so I can recommend this with all my heart because it is really good and it is inexpensive. I still just wouldn't recommend the white lychee color. It's just not that good in my opinion, but this one, whole different story. Next we have the REM Plumping Lip Glosses. These were kind of unexpected for me to love them that much. It's definitely the formula mixed with the colors. I love these two colors mixed together. VCR on its own, it's a little bit too dark for what I like, and Pink Razor on its own is just too light. So I love to mix them. It's just nice to have one to lighten things up, make everything a little bit more creamy looking, more white based. And this is just a very flattering mid-tone nude for me. Since I'm pretty fair, this is a very healthy nude on me. It doesn't wash me out or anything. It is a squeezy tube, which I know a lot of people hate, but I've shown you so many products that are squeezy tubes as well. There are just so many products today in a squeezy tube, but this one is a little bit of a harder squeezy tube, but I personally can make it work. I get that it's maybe a little bit of a hassle for some people. I don't mind it. I have no issue. This is another one of those thinner lip gloss formulas, but what I feel like differentiates it from all the products that we have tried so far is the plumping effect. Like the name suggests, it's a plumping lip gloss and you definitely feel it. So if you have sensitive lips, if you don't like a tingly, plumping feeling, I would not recommend this to you. They're really nice, they're so comfortable, they're nice and glossy and reflective. They have a bunch of different colors. I went for VCR and Pink Razor because I felt like these were shades that I would want There is a pattern with me. I like my neutral tones, I would say. Once you apply them, you don't feel the tingling and plumping right away, but it gradually increases. It's not a painful plumping. Like the Too Faced lip injection lip gloss, I've never tried that and I don't want to. I've heard so many people that it's actually painful. I'm not for that life. I really enjoy this one. So the last two glosses are from Fenty, and we have on one side the Gloss Balm in the shade Sweet Mouth, which is a light iridescent pink. It's really, really pretty. It's another one of a slightly brightening gloss, but it brightens with the shimmer that it has, not the actual base tone. Like Pink Razor has a pretty strong like white base. It has a brightening tone to it. This one brightens because of the actual shimmer that it has. And the other one is the Gloss Balm Ice in Cold Hearted. Oh my gosh, this is another one of those minty lip products that gets me. Probably from all minty lip products I've ever tried, even more than this. The minty scent and the feeling that this has is unmatched. It has actual peppermint oil in it, and you totally smell that and feel that. It smells like actual like gum. It smells like gum. It's so different from all the other minty lip products I've tried. It's obviously going to be pretty much clear. Let me apply this one first. They're another one of those more thicker formulas. Like I would compare it to, let's say, the Hydra Kiss lip oil from Essence. It has some texture to it, you know? It's not just like a thin, oh, barely there type of gloss. No. If you don't like a thick gloss, I think that you should skip these. Even though they have a little bit more weight to it, I still don't think that it is an uncomfortable formula. I don't find it sticky if you do a very slow-mo. Yes, you can feel a little bit of a slight stickiness, but this also makes the gloss last pretty long, so I don't mind it. I love Cold Hearted probably a little bit more than I love Sweet Mouth because of the mintiness of it. It's just perfect. In the summertime, I use this quite a bit. It's so reflective. Like these Fenty glosses look like glass. Probably one that I would repurchase actually. It's just so nice and cooling. It's cold, but it's not irritating. They created the best minty gloss ever. Now, one thing though, in the winter time, if you apply this and you go outside, don't. Just don't do it. I probably wouldn't wear this outside in the cold months because it feels very, very freezing on the lips. So this is something I would apply if I'm inside. Wouldn't freshly apply this and go out if it's snowing, because I've done that before and my lips almost fell off of my face, so I'm not doing that mistake again. I can definitely also tell as I removed it, it's definitely the stickiest of all of these products. Like all the other glosses, lip oils, after removing them, my lips didn't feel sticky, and this one feels a little bit sticky, but that also tells me that it lasts a long time, which it does. And now I'm putting Sweet Mouth on. Same formula, just doesn't have the mintiness. Juicy looking, it's just really nice. I like the color a lot. I feel like this is a great shade if you have a deeper skin tone and you want something that, you know, brightens the lip combo without looking white, without being too white based. So I feel like this is a very versatile lip gloss for a lot of people. On me, it doesn't really brighten that much on my natural lip, but I like to use this on top of something else. I like that this shimmer formula is really smooth. Like it doesn't have any grittiness, but I have one con, and that is the scent of these original Gloss Bombs. It's supposed to be like a peach vanilla. I really dislike this scent, which is why I don't grab this gloss as much as I wish I would. Like I said earlier with the Essence Lychee gloss, if something has a scent that bothers me, I can't use it that much, and that's the problem with this gloss. I don't like the scent that it has. That in turn makes me use this a lot more because it doesn't have that scent. But other than that, it's an amazing lip gloss. Okay, last but not least, lip liners. Yeah, why am I putting lip liners last and not first? That's because I have one liner in here that is staining, so I'll do that one last. I want to start with a cult favorite. I feel like a lot of people love this. This is the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Truffle. It's a beautiful brown nude color and it creates a soft contour. I love the NYX lip liners to death because they are not overly, you know, creamy, so I can really build the color up to my desire. This is how I would apply it so that it still looks natural on my lips. And this is probably the shade that I would pick if I was going to do any of these lip gloss combos or whatever. Like I would pair Honey Talks with it, I would pair the REM Beauty lip glosses with it, Skinny Dripped. Like this is just perfect, matches everything. It's a nice base tone and color. You can definitely build it up as well, but I always do a very soft look like this. Love them so much, which is why I also have another color. This is in the shade Mahogany. It is a little bit more red brown, so it's not like this neutral brown that goes with everything. This is, I would say, for certain lip colors. So let me apply this as well. I would also say that this is a little deeper and it's definitely my go-to fall lip liner this season. It's so pretty, and this is the color that I would use, for instance, with Poppin Pomegranate or with Jam Session by e.l.f. So these types of tones are what I would pair with Mahogany by NYX. But this would also look really, really good just with a glossy lip treatment on top. It has been in my makeup bag for the past couple of weeks and I can't put it down. So pretty. This lip liner, the BH Cosmetics Download Lip Liner in the shade Disclosure, which is a mauve tone. It's way more creamy than the NYX one, way more pigmented. I have to be a little bit more careful because this is very impactful at one swipe. So this is great for a more, I would say, intense lip for me personally. Something that just has more pigment right off the bat. See, barely pressing down. You can see the strong outline, so I would always blend it out. It lasts very well. It's the perfect mauve for my skin tone. It's another one of those that I can't go wrong with. Matches, I would say, the same type of shades I was talking about. Something that is a little bit deeper, but also something more neutral like this. So I usually have something very neutral, pretty mauve-y, and something that's in between, which would be Mahogany. So these are the shades that I need. I don't need anything pinky because that's just not my style anymore. If I have these tones with me, I'm happy and I can do any lip combo, and I know that every lip combo will look good. And last but not least, I left the most pigmented lip liner lip thing for last because this is a lip stain. The REM Beauty Practically Permanent Lip Marker, and I have the shade Booked and Busy, which is a mauve color. Since this is like a marker, this is pigmented, and it's something that I have to be pretty precise with, but once I use it, I can eat, and after eating I can still see a soft contour because this just lasts a lot longer. It's nothing that I can apply without a mirror because it's also pretty deep in shade. I don't find that this bleeds like into my lips, and as I'm applying it, I will blend. If I apply a little bit more in one area, I try to blend because once this sets, like it doesn't move anymore. It's good and bad, so you just have to be a little bit more quick, which is why I'm not going to be talking, I'm just going to be applying. So this is how it looks. I feel like it looks, in comparison to when I use a lip liner, a lot more messy because it just doesn't blend out as easily as a lip liner, which is why this is a product I would use if I know I have to have my lip combo last as long as it can. So it's something that I know I take my time to do the lip line. I add my lip product, like the main product, and once that wears off, I can just reapply it, and I know that there's still some lip liner, so I don't have to do my lip liner again. I have this in my purse as well, because what don't I have in my purse at this point? Since it's a lip marker, it's a lot more tricky to use, and if you have very dry lips, it could cling to dry patches, so make sure your lips are nicely exfoliated and hydrated. But if you want something to last, this is your girl. She will not run away, she will stay on your lips. So I'm going to add just a little bit of gloss, Honey Talks, to finish this. it looks more 90 because the lip liner is pretty strong. Right now, after swatching so many things, I just think my lips were not in the best condition to apply this, which is why it looks a lot more wonky. Not as perfect as it does usually. Tried to wipe it off, and as you can see, there's still a lip liner left, even though I tried. Yeah, it's better, but you can still see some patches. It's really strong. So I just added a little bit of Skinny Dripped because my lips really needed it. And with that, you guys, we complete my little introduction to my very favorite lip items at the moment, and I feel like ever. I love all of these so much. I hope that this was helpful. Maybe I was able to introduce to you something that you haven't heard of before and that you would want to try. Let me know down in the comments where your go-to favorite lip products are. I don't care how complex your lip combos are, how simple your lip combos are. Leave them down below as well. I love lip combos the very most. I feel like they do so much for my makeup. So hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. If you did, give me a thumbs up. That means so much to me, and I really hope to see you in my next video. And until then, please take care. Bye.